Good morning. My name is Abidemi Somoye, your financial planner. So how are you today? So let's see if we'll have anybody up this morning. Okay, I have 2 people up already. Abatagdosi, Jonel Songs, how are you? The musician, or shall I call you the songwriter? How are you? How you doing? Welcome. Let's see. Oh, thank you, sir, for joining me. Gabriel Dedeke, I celebrate you, sir. So good to have you with me this morning. Good morning. I'm just going to share with you some insights on personal finance. Simple, but they are the things you know already. They are the things you are aware of. They are things that you know should be the basics. Princess Adetola, so good to see you this morning. Good morning. Please, let's go and eat. Let's just share this so that people can learn from this. I celebrate you, sir. So good to see you. So I'm going to share with you insights, like I said, insights on personal finance. I'm going to start straight away so people can join in later. So I'm going to give you 10 points of few things you should know on personal finance. 10 good points. Number 1 is earn more, spend less, and give more. Earn more, spend less, and give more. I know you are aware about the quotes when you say spend less than you earn. I know people usually say that. It's a quote that people say a lot. But this time around, I'm not saying spend less than you earn. I'm saying, so good to see you, ma'am. Olubukola, Mrs. Aduo. I'm saying earn more. Spend less than you earn, then give more. When I say give more, I'm referring to locating people who need your resources. For example, people have not eaten, people have not can't go to school, can't pay their school fees. Even if you check around you, even those that work for you, some of them come around and they've not eaten. That's what I mean by give more. Give more to people who need your resources. Give more to people who need your resources. Number 2, create an emergency fund account. Create an emergency fund account. When I say emergency, it does not mean something bad is going to happen. What I mean is that from your income, from your daily resources or monthly or whatever you earn, put some funds account for 6 months ahead. So your emergency fund account should be like 6 months, between 6 months and 1 year. Just ensure that you put some money aside for emergencies that can come up. I think in economics it's called precautionary motives. In economics, one of the reasons for holding money is for day-to-day transactions, and another of it is for precautionary, in case something comes up. So create an emergency fund account, preferably 6 months. So put some funds, some money aside, 6 months of your living expenses. for precautionary motives. Number 3, create multiple streams of income. Create multiple streams of income, because you know that you will need, we need resources to help people. We need resources to get things done. So begin to think about, okay, how can I generate income based on what I have at hand? It could be a gift that you have. It could be your writing skills. It could be your speaking skills. It could be something you can actually generate income with. So you have to do a thorough analysis. You have to ask yourself questions about, how can I generate income with what I have? How can I generate income with what I have? Number four is know your cash flow. Know your cash flow. How do you spend? How do you spend? You should be accountable. You should know how you spend. You should know where your money is going to. You should know the direction at which your resources flow. So it's not healthy just to spend anyhow. It's not healthy to say, okay, it's my money, so I can just do whatever I like with it. No, it's not healthy. So know your cash flow. Know where your money is going. Know the direction of your funds. Know what you are spending on. Number 5, one of the most difficult things for people to do is to save. It's so difficult for people to save. People will say, okay, if I save this money, I'm going to spend it. If I don't invest it, I'm just going to spend it as soon as possible. But we have to be disciplined. We have to be disciplined in saving. And the point is, start saving today. Look at your income. Do an analysis of your income. And ask yourself, what portion can I save from what I'm earning? So do it consistently over time. The most difficult thing is to be able to be consistent over time. In fact, one of the most difficult things for people is to be consistent in a week. For example, if you say you want to do something every day, it takes a lot of energy for you to be consistent. So do an analysis of your income and start saving a portion. It could be 10% of it, it could be 20% of it, it could be 30%. Depends on those things that, when you do an analysis, depends on what is quite comfortable for you. And don't look at it as if the amount is small. When you start, it looks as if it's small. I usually make this analysis of when you put a drop of water consistently on a spot for a long time. That drop of water becomes a pool of water. It becomes so much, and that's the way savings is. So start saving today. It won't be easy, but you have to do it. Number 6 is pay off your toxic debts. I will have just said pay off your debts because I know people usually say they are good debts and they are bad debts and all the theory. I know, but pay off the debt that you know that is eating so deep in your income. It's by the time you look at the month, you won't have anything left. You won't have anything left. So pay off the debt that is so toxic for you. Get it off from your list. Get it off from your list. You have to try. It won't be easy, but you have to try. Number 7. This is so important for you. It's also so important for your kids. For some days now that I've been teaching, I've been mentioning a lot about teaching your kids and everyone who is accountable to you about the right principles. So, and number 7 says, keep good records. Keep good records. When I say good records, I'm not only talking about financial records. Keep good records of your life. Your life. Keep good records of the life of your kids. Keep good records of your thoughts. Those things that mean a lot to you. Keep good records of your pictures. Yeah. So, let me see. For me as a government worker, I quickly want to read something. The best way by which I have saved consistently is through cooperative direct deduction. So before my salary gets to me, it's already deducted on behalf and saved. Yes, I know that works a lot because my mom is a teacher also, and she also does that. So like I was saying, thank you so much, sir, for that contribution. So I said keep good records. Don't forget, I said financial records, your pictures, good records of your kids, the lifestyle of your kids, good record of your thoughts, good records of your own life. We can't live a life with no accountability. So for me, one of the things I ensure that I do daily is that I keep record of my thoughts. They are so important. So keep good records of your life, totality of your life in general. Number 8, this is also very important. So I'm going to ask you, have you read any book on personal finance lately? Have you read any book on personal finance lately? It could be an article. It could be a post. It could be write-ups. It could be things that you know that contribute to your personal finance, to managing your finance. So number 8 says, read a book on personal finance. Read a book on personal finance. You can read books on personal finance. And by now, you should know one thing, and that is, you should have a library. You should have a library. By now, we should know that a library should be one of the vital things you should have in your house. So, read a book on personal finance. It's important. Number 9. When it comes to money, integrity is very important. When it comes to money, integrity is very important. When it comes to life in general, integrity is very important. When you take integrity from the life of a man, every other thing it does must be questioned, should be questioned. Integrity is when you are one with your words. Integrity is when you are not covetous about other people's things. Integrity is about you being whole, you being a personality, you being developed in your mind to know who you really are. So when it comes to money, integrity should not be one of your policies. It should be who you are. It should be part of your lifestyle. So when you see people who lack integrity when it comes to resources, when it comes to money, when it comes to their lifestyle, when it comes to their words, I usually say they cannot be trusted. And that's why you find people in the arms of leadership, you can't trust them with money. You can't trust them with money because they will steal. So those who lack integrity have a tendency to steal other people's resources. So remember this, and hammer it on the let your kids know, and let people around you know. Let them know that you stand from the principle that when it comes to money, integrity cannot be overlooked. It's a criteria for being a personality. So when it comes to money, integrity is very important. And number 10 is one of the things you should do is determine if you are actually making enough money. Determine if you are making enough money. You will know if you are making enough money if you look at your expenses, if you look at your investments, if you look at your resources in general, if you look at the projects you want to carry out, if you look at the lives you want to impact, if you look at the path, the great path you want to tread upon, you will know if you are making enough money. So you need to decide, you need to know. So if you're not making enough money, you need to begin to ask yourself, how can I involve in legal business, in things that can make me create multiple other streams of income? It's going to be your duty. Nobody's going to do the assignment for you. Nobody's going to do the assignment for me. It will be a duty that I have to carry upon myself. So it's your duty to find out if you are making enough money. If you are not making enough money, then you need to begin to ask yourself, what do I do to create enough income, to create other streams of income for myself? So that is it for today. I mentioned 10 things, and that is earn more, spend less, and give more. Number 2, create an emergency fund account. Number 3, create multiple streams of income. Number 4, know your cash flow. Number 5, start saving today. Number 6, pay off the debts that are very toxic debts. Number 7, keep good records. Keep good records financially, your pictures, your thoughts, your family, for your kids. In 10 years' time, you're going to love the fact that you keep records. Number 8, read a book on personal finance. Read a book on personal finance. Number 9, when it comes to money, integrity is so important. You cannot overlook integrity. The integrity of a man, you can't overlook it. And number 10, determine if you are actually making enough money. If you are not making enough money, then you need to begin to think of alternative sources of income for you. And I hope you've been able to learn something. I hope I've been able to learn something myself that I speak. Thank you so much for your time. My friend Genteri Kalumbo, thank you so much for your time. I celebrate you, bro. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much, Sir Greber Dedeke. Thank you so much for your contribution. From my heart, I celebrate you, and greetings to the family. Oluwasomi Fademi, the banker, how are you? So good to see you. Another banker, Biodo Lutomshe, and he's a businessman also. Miss Aduwo, so good to see you. Who else? Princess Adetola, thank you so much for your time. So good to see you. Abad Agudosi, my brother, thank you so much, sir, for always staying with me. Jonah Songs, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to see you soon. You could see me anytime. I could come online anytime. Thank you so much for your time. And please do me a favor and please share this so that people can learn from it. They are basic principles, but trust me, it's going to go a long way in people's lives. Thank you so much. Thank you. I celebrate you. Bye and God bless. Bye.